All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahak, Wadash, for the spirit to do this lesson. Double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who do well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the men of the Lord, prophesying, preaching, and teaching on the highways and byways in sincerity and in truth. Shalom, Barakatham. And you can see it here. It says no major organized religions objects to the Vanessa. Got to use code words here. It says, well, religious exemptions hold. I don't think most of this is sincere. I think this is a quote, by the way. I don't think most of this is sincere. I think it's just a way to get out of having to take Vanessa, a bioethics professor said. All right. So you got a so-called nigga in bioethics, right? But look at the ethics of what's going on. All right. You live in a world where Esau can take your genetic code and he can patent it and own it. All right. And you got some nigga talking about bioethics, man. This is a goddamn joke. All right. And this is proof that the devil is behind this, because who else would do this, you know? Now you got people worried whether or not their religious exemption will even hold. Well, that's supposed to be constitutional. All right, so this goes back to the hypocrisy of this guy, you know. And I know we told you plenty of times not to trust this guy, you know. But I'm gonna just go to it real quick. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 12:10, it says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." All right. So all you guys that came over here and started, you know, businesses and were so happy to get your slice of the American dream and thinking everything was all good in the hood. Well, that's proven to be a complete falsehood, man. He's lied every step of the way, and it's just a matter of time. All right. That's one of those things he was preaching to you to get people to come over here so he can basically take your money, all right, expand his empire. Let me get it in Daniel real quick. Actually, I'll get it in the blue letter real quick, because this goes into this guy, man, that little horn. It says, this is Daniel 7:20. It says, "And of the 10 horns that were in the head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell." All right. And those 3 were the French, or the Spanish, and the English. All right. It says, "And a mouth that spake very great things." All right. They talked about life, liberty, pursuit of freedom, pursuit of happiness. All right. Freedom. Okay. First Amendment, free speech, freedom of press, separation of church and state, freedom to practice religion. Well, all that's out the window. Esau don't need a reason to search you, you know. He can label you as an enemy combatant now. Basically, all of those laws, he found a way to wiggle out of them, okay? Just like he broke every covenant with Gad, and look what happened, you know? It says, even Salakia, "and a mouth that spake great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows." And that word "look" goes into his vision, man. Because what happened during the 1860s, the Homestead Act, leading up to the Civil War, Esau was convincing everybody this is the land of the free. You know, anybody can make it here. And he was giving away billions of acres to these poor ass Edomites who didn't even know how to farm, really. You know, they had to be taught. All right. And that's why you have all of these different names of these counties, man. These were named after Edomites, man. You know, Bronson County, Johnson County. These were named after Edomites of land they just gave away. Okay, these big ass counties, those are fields of given to a single person, man. all right, and their family. But when you look at that word look, all right, it's hazab, and it goes to vision, appearance, all right, and that goes into all the dreams and the folly that he sold you. And now look what happened, man. And so everybody was flocking from France, from Spain, from Eastern Europe, from England, from Portugal, all to come over here, all right, to set things up. But now you see all of these things, even for you so-called white people, it's all unraveling now. It says religious exemptions could prove to be the latest legal battlefield of the pandemic. Well, wait a minute. Why is it a legal battlefield? That should just be constitutional, right? It says, as Americans opposed to the sickness, the illness, Vanessa attempt to find ways around employer and government Vanessa mandates. All right, some evangelical pastors are reportedly providing religious exemption documents to the members of their church. All right, and right-wing forums are sharing strategies to skirt Vanessa requirements. All right, so this is, y'all can read the rest of this, man, but you can see you got experts weighing in now. Is it gonna hold? That shouldn't even be a question, you know. So this guy's gonna roll, man. You know, we're on borrowed time here. If you're banking on Babylon being here in the not so distant future. All right, and that's why the scriptures continually warn us, you know, not to trust in this place, man. You know. The scriptures tell you to come out of from my people. It's high time we wake out of sleep. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You can go on and on, all these different precepts, man. And brother's been bringing this out. And Jake has just been hard-headed. Now, I believe, you know, through the spirit, there's going to come a time where this whole thing, when it touches a lot of people's jobs, a lot of Jakes are going to wake up, man. And Esau's going to get even more pissed off. All right. And we have an example of him doing that. Revelation 12. I'll start at 10. And it says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come, and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of Hamashiach, and the accuser of our brethren is cast down. And that accuser, we all know, we usually talk about it. It goes into putting us in the category, all right, labeling us, you know. He's got something in the Southern Poverty Law Center called an extremist group designation, where he'll just label you as an extremist when he's the extremist. All right, we're not setting up different currencies and putting up garrisons in different nations and sanctioning people, you know, setting up coups, calling airstrikes unjustly, taking the resources from people. You're the terrorist. You're the extreme one. It says, which accused him before our power day and night, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, which is Yahushua, all right, and by the word of their testimony, they loved not their lives unto death. So this is the ones that are gonna overcome, right, are the ones that are complaining, the ones that are sighing and crying, man, who hate this place, you know. I don't give a damn if I got a good job, man. I still hate this motherfucker. And proof is they're going to be doing shit like this. Forcing you to provide an exemption for something that should already be a quote unquote constitutional law. All right. This whole thing is not going away, man. You Jakes are not going to get out of this. He's going to continue. You're going to need the Boost Mobile over and over and over again. All right. And then that's not going to be enough. There's going to be a new variant, a new strain, a new everything over and over and over again. That's not going to be enough. You're going to have to take the MOTB. All right. Ultimately, that's where it's going. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And that's very true, because we have to be at the end here, man. The amount of wickedness going on in the world. You got Lil Nas X just showing out. These Edomites throwing all this money behind them, supporting them, putting them in magazines and television and all over the internet. You know, you got Jake accepting this madness. All right. This has to be at the end. So y'all bros gotta wake up out of this, man. All right. We're almost there. And there's plenty of precepts that I could get, but I didn't want to make this too long. I just wanted to be more of a quick lesson to just show you brothers that this thing ain't really going back. All right. There is no going back. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Yeah, Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. An appointed time means that the time is already set that this is going to happen. All right. It says, but at the end it shall speak, and it's speaking now. All of the prophecies have come to pass and are coming to pass. All right. When you read the Revelation 13 through 16, that's basically happening before our very eyes right now. All right. That's the vision. At the end it shall speak. It says, and not lie. It says, though it tarry, because see, Nate was a few years ago when the elders, apostles of Great Millstone were have been on this thing the whole time, to be honest. But when they were going in on it, man, all right, they were mocking because it seems so far fetched. And now they're not mocking as much. They're still teaching a different doctrine, right? But now they're not mocking as much. Now they've basically shut the hell up with the mocking, but they're still trying to teach you that it's something else. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And that's what you other guys in these other camps are starting to realize, you know, that trying to skirt around the MOTB is sleeping with white women, or it's a philosophy, or you're worried about reality TV shows, or just being carnal ass niggas, you know, getting guns. Y'all are gonna see we're not in that time. We're in a time where the Most Highs get ready to utterly strike this place. All right. Utterly. It's my last precept, man. I wasn't gonna go here, but I'm gonna just bring this out real quick. This is Ezekiel 7:24. It says, wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I also will make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. All right, and that's basically what's happened, man. When you go into these churches, there's nothing but mockery of the Heavenly Father, man. A bunch of shouting, jumping up and down, and speaking in this demonic ass tongue. You know, when you go to Esau's church, it's basically the Catholic Church, and what are they doing there? You know, You can't leave your kid in there by himself for any prolonged period of time. You know, at least in Jake Church, your mother could drop you off at Sunday school or something and go on about the business and come back. You know, not in the Catholic Church. You can't do that shit because these holy places have been completely defiled, man. So this is speaking about now. You know, that was that which was then, which is now. All right. It says, I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease. And that pomp goes into pride. All right. And that's happening to Americans, man, because that pride is getting ready to hit y'all. It says, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. All right. Because, well, let me just keep going, because y'all see where this is going. All right, y'all ignoring one of the major prophecies, denying it. You know, and if y'all not denying it, y'all aren't pushing it, because this is the time you're supposed to be pushing it. Over and over and over again. It says, verse 26, mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. All right, and that word, and that rumor, that goes into the prophecies, man. That goes into prophecies coming to pass. It says, then shall they seek a vision of the prophet. All right, because this goes into the famine of the word, really. All right, because those rumors, it sounded so far-fetched and crazy back then. We were talking about the MOTB, you know, being the CHIP that goes into your right hand. That sounded crazy a long time ago. All right. But now, like walls closing in on you, y'all are slowly starting to see that rumor that they're talking about is starting to come to pass. When they were going in on chariots, everybody's looking at us crazy. Not anymore. Now all of that's become mainstream news now. So y'all are starting to see those rumors that we were talking about are actually prophecies that are coming to pass. And y'all are going to start getting real uncomfortable, to the point to where you're going to say, well, damn, we can't deny anything they were saying anymore. It says, then shall they seek a vision of the prophet. It says, but the law shall perish from the priest, and counsel from the ancient. So that law, all right, that's really talking about the scriptures from the men of the Lord in these days, man. All of y'all that was scoffing about the rape doctrine and all of this and that, and had all these contentions in the scriptures, y'all are gonna seek the elders and apostles, because y'all are gonna see that they were right about the biggest prophecy, which is the MOTB. All right, y'all gonna seek, all of y'all that these other camps. A lot of the other camps are gonna seek to come in to Great Millstone, man. And a lot of y'all know it now. Y'all in these other camps bullshitting because y'all comfortable there. Maybe you don't have to do a video, but once every 2 weeks or something like that. I don't know. But a lot of y'all at the end are going to realize that, and y'all going to seek, counsel. And it says, but the law shall perish from the priests, and counsel from the ancients. All right. So there's going to come a day, man, where this word ain't going to be out here anymore. And all of this stuff that we've been bringing out, trying to warn you, as we're supposed to do, we're supposed to warn and feed the sheep. We're supposed to be watchmen. Y'all have basically ignored this whole time, So I'll end it there, man. Hopefully y'all brothers were edified. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rachak Wadash Wa Abba Abba Shalom.